Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful. Steffy leaving Finn opens the door wide for hope. The Bold and the Beautiful sees Steffy Forrester's Jacqueline McSinswood Wood decision to walk out on Finn, Tanner Novlin, ignites a series of dramatic events. Steffy's exit creates a potential opening for Hope Logan, Annika Noel, to get closer to Finn. The tension escalates when Hope confesses to kissing Finn, leaving Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, exasperated. Steffy's ultimatum for Hope to stay away from Finn seems to fall on deaf ears. The drama heightens when Hope disregards Steffy's warning and continues to believe in her bond with Finn. Bold and Beautiful viewers note Finn is left agitated and distressed at his Malibu abode. Fans are wondering if Steffy Forrester will truly leave town, or if this is just a temporary departure. Hope's refusal to respect Steffy's wishes might lead to a potential deal-breaker in Steffy and Finn's relationship. The CBS soap opera episode ends with a cliffhanger, leaving viewers anticipating if Hope will capitalize on Steffy's absence. Amidst all the chaos, Bridget Forrester's Ashley Jones' return in September is speculated to bring a new twist in the storyline. The drama in The Bold and the Beautiful is certainly amping up, leaving fans eagerly waiting for the next episode. Get all your daily Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and news here at Soap Dirt, and stay tuned for updates on your favorite characters' fates. Steffy Forrester's unexpected decision to leave John Finn Finnegan has created shockwaves across Los Angeles and the elite world of Forrester creations. The glamorous fashion empire is now at the center of a storm no one could have predicted. As the dust begins to settle, it becomes increasingly clear that Steffy's departure from Finn may be the catalyst that rekindles an entirely different and potentially explosive connection. Hope Logan's lingering affections for Finn. It all started with whispers in the halls of Forrester, those knowing glances exchanged between the employees who had seen Steffy and Finn together for years. Their love story was one for the ages, filled with passion, drama, and more than a few brushes with danger. However, as with so many things in the glamorous but tumultuous world of the Forresters, even the strongest bond can crack under the relentless pressure of misunderstandings, old scars, and secrets that refuse to stay buried. Steffy's decision to step away from Finn wasn't made lightly. She had endured a whirlwind of chaos that left her exhausted, between Sheila Carter's endless schemes and the fractures within her own family. The final straw came during a heated argument where Steffy, with tears streaming down her face, admitted that she needed space to rediscover who she was without the constant push and pull of crisis management. Finn's eyes, once bright with certainty, dimmed with heartbreak. He nodded, holding her hands one last time before watching her walk out the door, the echoes of her heels tapping a rhythm that sounded eerily like goodbye. For Hope Logan, Steffy's departure was more complicated than anyone knew. Her marriage to Liam Spencer had been on shaky ground for months, not helped by Liam's perennial obsession with Steffy and his inability to fully commit to their future. Hope felt trapped in a love triangle that had defined her adult life, and she longed for something stable, someone who could make her feel valued outside of the shadows of infidelity and old grievances. Finn had always been there in the background, a gentle presence, a healer not just in his profession but in his nature. The moments she had shared with him, rare as they were, stood out in her mind. They were fleeting encounters, quick conversations in passing at Forrester events, or polite nods at shared family functions. Yet each time, there was an electric charge she couldn't ignore, a connection that felt pure and uncomplicated. Now, with Steffy gone, that undercurrent was suddenly a glaring possibility. Hope found herself standing at the edge of the Forrester Creations building one evening, gazing at the sprawling city below. The wind played with her hair, and she closed her eyes, allowing herself to imagine what it would be like to start anew. Would Finn be part of that vision? Could she step into a future that didn't involve Liam's divided heart or the eternal comparisons to Steffy? Meanwhile, Finn was adrift in an ocean of confusion. He threw himself into his work at the hospital, but there was no escaping the emptiness that Steffy had left behind. His colleagues, accustomed to his warm smiles and upbeat demeanor, noticed the subtle change, a distant look in his eyes, the way he paused too long before responding to questions. It wasn't until he ran into Hope at Forrester Creations that something shifted. She was there late, reviewing fabric samples for a new collection she'd poured her energy into as a distraction from her own heartaches. Their eyes met, and in that brief moment, something passed between them that neither could deny. "Hope," Finn said, breaking the silence that had grown like a vine between them. "Finn," she replied, her voice soft but steady. The weight of Steffy's absence loomed large, casting shadows across their unspoken thoughts. But in those shadows, there was also a glimmer of possibility. "Are you okay?" Finn asked, stepping closer. He noticed how her shoulders tensed, the small furrow in her brow. Hope hesitated, then shook her head. "No, not really, but I'm trying to be, and you?" Finn's smile was a mere ghost. "I know what you mean." For the next hour, they sat in the corner of the design floor, sharing pieces of themselves they'd long kept hidden. Finn spoke of the fear that had crept into his relationship with Steffy, the worry that he could never protect her from the forces determined to break them apart. Hope, in turn, revealed the suffocating burden of always trying to hold together a marriage that seemed perpetually fractured by doubts and lingering regrets. It was only when the first light of dawn spilled through the towering windows that they realized how long they had been talking. There were no promises made, no sudden declarations of love, but the understanding that formed between them was enough to shake the foundations of their lives. Word traveled fast in the Forrester circle. It wasn't long before Liam picked up on the subtle changes in Hope's behavior, the way her laughter seemed more genuine, the way her eyes lit up with a spark he hadn't seen in months. Suspicion clawed at him, a familiar, suffocating feeling. When he saw Hope and Finn deep in conversation at a charity gala, the last puzzle piece clicked into place and jealousy roared to life. But this time, Hope wasn't willing to play the role of the passive, dutiful wife anymore. If there was one thing Steffy's departure had taught her, it was that life was too short to spend it waiting on someone else's terms. Finn, for his part, was tired of being the man left behind. He wanted to move forward, even if that path was lined with uncertainty and risk. And so, as the world of Forrester Creations braced for a new chapter, the stage was set for an alliance that could ignite passions and rivalries in equal measure. Steffy's choice to walk away might have opened a door wide enough for Hope and Finn to step through, but what lay on the other side would test them all. It was more than a chance for love. It was a chance to rewrite the rules of who they were and who they wanted to become. In a world where alliances shift like sand and hearts are always on the line, one thing was certain: nothing would ever be the same again.